I almost forgot my intro because of how hyped I am for this game. This is the finals, Game 2 of the DominateDominion.com League of Legends Dominion Tournament. Number 39, it's going to be Cheese Enema versus Pays Evelynn Child Support. We have SifuCalvin playing as Jarvan IV. We have brownbrusier playing as Urgot, Kraogg playing as Maokai, Lerch playing as Gragas, and Chavez Obama playing as Zyra. I'm one half of your casters. I am Gandair, and casting with me is...
L3 IRD, Bird hitting in some words with this one, and NMUH again playing some great neutral. He's going to play Darius this time, CaptnBuwberry on the Leona, BuddhaRice on his patented Vayne, Painkillar going to be playing the Elise, and lastly but not leastly, we did see this earlier, konfetarius going to be picking up that Syndra. This is going to be an interesting one. This is actually a best of 3. We're still up 1-0 for PECS. Choose Enema. This could be the last little shining hour, or it could be the 1-1 tie-up.
This is going to be a... This is definitely do or die, 'cause it's best of 3. Cheese Enema's got to win this game to take it to the third one to have a chance at winning the finals here. So being down is unfortunate. Now, they are up against Vayne, who can... BuddhaRice's Vayne can do so much damage. Painkillar's got that repel and can close distance really easily. And inFe can clean things up so well with Darius. And CaptnBuwberry's Leona tends to just stick to people. However, they have Jarvan, who can put up a wall and keep people out. If he wants to keep someone alive, like brownbrusier, he can do that. If he wants to lock down BuddhaRice so BuddhaRice can't get away, then that's probably what's going to happen to BuddhaRice. We got Maokai up here to throw down damage reduction for his entire team. Zyra with her great zoning ability. And we have Urgot, who can deliver damage from afar and is a great kite as well. Down the bottom lane, we're going to have Gragas versus Syndra. Gragas can do a lot of AP damage from a good distance, so he can stay back. And Syndra can set up ganks very, very well. And looks like this time, Pays Evelynn Child Support maybe going to go for the early attack. No, they are not. They're going to go ahead and head up to the top. CaptnBuwberry getting there first. We're going to see who starts this fight.
And it's going to be Darius kind of falling from behind, and CaptnBuwberry is going to take the first shot. Going to get the Zenith Blade onto Chavez and bottom, and Obama's going to get around, but everybody getting apprehended, and inFe's going to try to get some damage, but he just kind of set himself right there. Painkillar going to get around, and he's going to get faced down as well. And unfortunately, this is not looking too good for PECS. Pays Evelynn Child Support going to fall down 3-0 right now. You'll see the revives coming up, and we're going to see if they can flash into it. BuddhaRice getting locked down. Great job by brownbrusier. Picking up the double kill right now, inFe, and actually get the windmill going to check out, but inFe going to get caught up by Calvin. Calvin going to be taken down. Are we going to see a revive? No. Yeah, no. We're just going to see everything back off. Great job by the team of Cheese Enema holding off on the windmill and restoring that point.
Oh, nice stun right there by CaptnBuwberry. Catches Chavez Obama, trying to keep Chavez Obama there so Painkillar can connect, but isn't able to tag. Zyra gets SifuCalvin with the snare instead. BuddhaRice chasing, wants to get that true damage proc and start shredding down SifuCalvin, but they just stick so well, especially with Leona there. Maokai coming around from the back there, trying to help zone them away. Takes the spider to the tree and takes a spider to the ground, keeping her snared right there. CaptnBuwberry ducking around the bottom. inFe decides that he's going to stay behind and capture that tower, because while they're being zoned up by the rest of the team, it creates just the perfect opening for him to be able to go in and pick that up. Very good play right there. Having the awareness to do that. Checks with the rocket right there, firing that shot off to see if Painkillar was in there or not. BuddhaRice, that's going to take a little bit of damage right here, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Gets the condemn off, and maybe actually took a little bit more damage than I expected brownbrusier to be able to put out right there. So that's not so good for them, but CaptnBuwberry coming around from the back right there. We see the Cataclysm keeping Painkillar away right there, just like I talked about on earlier. Painkillar trying to retreat from the fight a little bit. Buwberry trying to control SifuCalvin to enable Painkillar to escape. BuddhaRice standing in the back, firing shots away, trying to get that damage in. inFe zoning people away from Zyra, but isn't able to keep her alive though. Now inFe, low on health of his own, is going to retreat down.
Yeah, he's going to go down all the way to the bottom lane, where we do see Lerch going to go around the konfetarius. konfetarius is going to go on and try to throw a little ball of spear. Lerch actually missed body slamming right over there. Unfortunately, they get stunned, and he's going to get taken down from there, and all the way means top lane. That was interesting to see, because we didn't see that at all.
Oh, Gragas almost escaped, but was killed by BuddhaRice as BuddhaRice came back from the summoner platform. konfetarius chasing him all the way back to his tower and then some, which means while he was far away, that means he wasn't pushing. And now konfetarius getting caught by SifuCalvin down at the bottom there, tries to get the stun off to keep herself alive, but nope, gonna go down, unfortunately. SifuCalvin has attacked and succeeded down in the bottom lane. Creeps are getting pushed up at the top. And both teams just kind of out and about on the map right there. Enema is looking for the enemy team. They don't quite know where they are at. You got the sapling over there kind of spotting for vision a little bit. You got Elise coming down. Is she going to go for the bottom lane? Or are we going to see Elise go up towards the top? Only time will tell.
Yeah, only time will tell. We do see BuddhaRice going to use it right on the Lerch though, and Lerch is just going to actually, Solar Flare being used up right now. I guess they're going to focus on this Painkillar on the side and try to get the neurotoxin on Lerch. So Lerch is going to get cocooned upon, but until Spiderling going down, the spider damage going out, and it's going to be Lerch getting out of there. It looks like it because he's not going to get caught. inFe is going to get stopped by a sapling, and then we see BuddhaRice here there. Kraogg going to get the Garrison upon, and then while Chavez is going to take out the top lane turret over here, and it's actually going to be a good trade for the team. I'll choose Enema right now.
A pretty good interrupt by Gragas right there. He was not able to tag Syndra and all of that to get the full interrupt to keep the tower from getting captured, but he made a really good attempt at it there. And this, like, they are all going to go ahead and recall. No, konfetarius is going to stay out for a little bit, it seems like. Got plenty of mana, healing up a little bit. He's going to be able to hold on to that tower for a little bit longer. But while that was happening, Enema picked up the drill during all that, which is going to force people to go over there to take care of that. Lerch is going to be able to pick up konfetarius probably pretty easily. Yep. Point secure down there, and they got the neutral off on it. SifuCalvin, seeing that everyone was dead and recalled, or seeing that everyone was either dead or recalled, went down to pull off the neutral and got the full cap on that tower there, which means they have 4 capture points to the only 1 of Evelynn child support. She's been doing a very good job so far.
Yeah, great job over here. konfetarius is going to have to get taken apart upon, and yeah, it's not looking too well for PECS. Evelynn child support just didn't pick the part area. J4 getting in onto the face, onto the Vayne, and unfortunately going to be taken down. Could be a 5-cap release soon. Chavez Obama could go for that little point over the drill. Don't know if he's actually going to go for it, but yeah, this is a lot of pressure being built up by the Urgot, but pretty much being built up by Enema that they're going to be pretty secure from this one for a little while.
They're committing all 5 people in the bottom lane. No one broken off to go for the windmill yet. Looks like inFe only just now is starting to swing up towards the upper part of the map. So while, yes, they're going to get this bottom point back very easily, it creates a gigantic opening on the upper part of the map for Enema to get some sort of position to try and set up for a gank or something like that. Chavez Obama is looking around to find out where the enemy team is and sees them. Doesn't get... Oh my gosh, Chavez Obama, that was so close to disaster, but was able to not get tagged by those skill shots and be able to get out okay, and they kept them away from the storm shield on top of that.
Yeah, they have so much control over in this mid part of this section of the map they cannot do anything, and we'll see if Calvin's going to go right in face check or inFe is going to go right onto it. So you see Elise going to go in and get some damage down, and unfortunately Elise will be taken out by Lerch. Lerch still helping out, and it is now Jarvan going to be helping out the team. BuddhaRice going to get double killed upon, unfortunately Maokai picking up that double kill. inFe is going to get chased upon, got the lock on from the Cursor Charge, and it is going to be a takedown from the Acid Hunter, or actually, sorry, the Gragas is going to be able to take that one down over there. And it's looking really good for Enema. They're just controlling a lot of the map, and PECS, I don't know what they can really do to come back from this right now.
The Kraogg is going for the drill, but he really doesn't have enough time to, unfortunately. He didn't go there straight after the fight ended, so there wasn't going to be able to pick that up. And now they're going to come at him, but are they going to get him pinched around the back? No. Urgot and J4 were able to take care of Leona there, which means Kraogg was safe to retreat down the lane that way, knowing there was no one there to cut him off.
It was a good neutralizer. We do see some pings for PECS to try to go up a little bit more, but fortunately they're going to get it turned upon. We do see Maokai going in, BuddhaRice going to get engaged upon from the hyper-resistant kinetic reverser, and it's actually still Urgot going to be taking down first. Painkillar going to get engaged onto the Storm Shield Calvin. I don't think that was the smartest idea. Vayne taking the part as well. inFe still getting chased. Chavez Obama going to get some damage output. Is he going to get the Single Thorns in there? No, he will not, and Chavez Obama going to get disengaged from the damage. But, oh, Calvin almost catching on inFe. He's still trying to get out of there. Did a little bit of a lazy recall right there, so I don't think that was the smartest idea. But he's just going to recall right now because he is pretty far away from danger.
And lots of skirmishes all game long so far. Cheese Enema has been very aggressive, just pushing at every opportunity they get, not really letting PECS and Child Support get set up for anything. It always seems like Cheese Enema is there just a couple of steps ahead, and in slightly a more prepared fashion, BuddhaRice checks those bushes, sees exactly what's going on. There's nobody there, tries to go for the Storm Shield again, and once again gets zoned away from that. konfetarius is in the upper part of the map now. BuddhaRice is being switched down to the bottom. Will this only be a temporary switch, or is this going to last for the whole game? We will find out. Now BuddhaRice able to deliver on the SifuCalvin right there, and the Solar Flare not tagging Kraogg or Chavez though, so it didn't only got half the team. Now konfetarius is being held in the Maelstrom right there. Kraogg going to town, able to help kill Syndra right there, but now Chavez Obama has to deal with Painkillar, and I don't quite know if he can do that with CaptnBuwberry there. Can Kraogg tank enough to buy Chavez enough time to pull this off? Doesn't matter. Lerch comes up from the bottom, throws down that cast, and picks up the kill. But now he has to go back down to stop BuddhaRice from getting that tower. Although even if BuddhaRice does, they are going to pick up at least a neutral on the drill, maybe a full cap, seeing as how many minions are here.
And all the minions dissipate. Great barrel right there, but Lerch fighting against no tower support. Calvin gonna be coming down as well. Gonna get the knockup, but final hour gonna be used, but it's the Cataclysm gonna lock him in the arena. No way out. There's no way out. We do see konfetarius gonna be traded off over the top lane. Kraogg should be going down, but no, the ignite damage wasn't enough. I don't think it was ignite damage, I think it was heal debuff. Great job by inFe trying to stay up over there, but unfortunately not doing it happen. Calvin gonna go get Jade's spawn over here as well. Gonna get cocooned upon them. Here we go, Painkillar is gonna get re-engaged upon because brownbrusier is around. He's gonna go right onto Painkillar. Painkillar is gonna go delay it as long as he can, and actually I think it is gonna be J4 gonna be down first, but it is unfortunately Painkillar gonna trade off with brownbrusier. Brownbrusier getting chased upon by BuddhaRice. BuddhaRice gonna get the stun down, and it's now BuddhaRice going right back, and he's gonna be able to get the kill. Because Obama is gonna go right back upon it, but is he gonna get locked in? String Up Thorn's gonna go down. He's gonna damage everybody. We're gonna miss off on the knockup CC, and we're gonna see if konfetarius can be taken apart. Great explosive cast gonna be supported by Lerch, and we're gonna see if Chavez Obama is gonna be taken out. Yes, he will be through the Eclipse right over here. But in the meantime, everything happened at top lane. The windmill is going to get aggressive on, but then again, the Garrison is going to be enough to hold off. No, it won't, but it will delay enough for PECS to get around from that.
Darius with the deforestation up there at the top lane, cutting down Maokai, able to help that tower get neutral, but not able to get the full capture, and getting boxed in by SifuCalvin right there. inFe's going to get taken down. Painkillar is going to try and retreat from this, but is he going to be able to repel and get into a good position to get away? Nope, goes down on the tower instead. That's Syndra coming up. I don't know if they can get this turned back around before Syndra gets there. Position reversal, swaps konfetarius right into harm's way right there. Chavez Obama unloads on konfetarius immediately. Solar Flare, safety mode up there at the top to help take down Zyra. Now brownbrusier caught between two champs. Doesn't really want to get stuck between a tank and a Darius. Kraogg comes up there, throws down the Maelstrom to try and keep people alive for a little bit longer. SifuCalvin coming in from the back. Is SifuCalvin, does he have enough Windex to clean up this fight? We will see. Chasing inFe pretty hard and gets a hold of him. Now he has to cycle back around and see if he can keep CaptnBuwberry away from this. SifuCalvin is here and everything seems to be okay for right now, but Painkillar coming in from the back. Where's Painkillar going to go? Go for Sifu or go for the tower? He's going to go for the tower instead. Kraogg turns around to try and help deal with this. J4 throws down some damage. Nice airborne off there. Gets both champions with it at one time, waiting for Painkillar to come down. And they are right on Painkillar right there with this Cataclysm. And now SifuCalvin trying to get CaptnBuwberry, but konfetarius is here now. And Sifu just living, and living.
Calvin gonna go knock a pot, and BuddhaRice gonna be turning right back. Can he dish out enough damage? Leona not really known for that, and konfetarius actually trying to get the Calvin. Kind of baited out himself, and Calvin also getting the kill onto Leona. Finally, great job by Cheese Enema recapturing the point on the windmill. We'll see if that's gonna be happening soon. Lerch actually gonna get a gauge spawn, shield daybreak onto Lerch, and Lerch is gonna be taken down really quickly from the BuddhaRice damage. Now BuddhaRice is gonna rush as fast as he can to bot, but that is going to be J4 responding right back over to that bot lane. And fortunately, we'll see if Elise can come around, pick up another shielded Mr. Chavez Obama. The switch up the sub is doing some really good job right now.
And down in the bottom lane, Lerch is back in his position now. He throws off that, throws off that DFG shot on BuddhaRice right away. That Blackfire Torch burns her down. CaptnBuwberry is not long either and gets taken down. He gets a double kill for his troubles there. Now J4 going straight across, it looks like, wants to get a hold of that other tower. inFe kind of has a sense of what's going on, wants to get down there, but brownbrusier Urgot is in the way. konfetarius is there as well. Bush checks with the orb, trying to find out if there was anyone waiting for them, and they're going to get the neutral off on this tower. But they're not going to get the full cap, that's for sure. And how long are they going to stay in delay? We will find out. Throws down the Airborne and the Cataclysm right there for a lot of damage. Lerch going to put a little bit more hurt on inFe there as he turns around to start recapturing that point.
Yeah, it was unfortunate that we're so low going back into it while Chavez Obama going up on the top lane. And they take so much more damage. Unfortunately for not, it is going to be the single thorns, or the Tangling Roots going to be able to save that Chavez Obama. We're going to see if she's going to get out. Wow, she will get out fine. Garrison going up over in top lane. Kraogg taking a lot of bit of damage. Willie gets saved out. konfetarius actually could be taken down, but the taking of the point was just too much. And unfortunately, Kraogg could not keep it up.
And getting tagged by that Maelstrom as it broke right there, took down Syndra, and did a lot of damage to Painkillar as well. Softened them up a lot for this reinforcement wave that's coming straight up to the top right there. Airborne in, J4 saves it! Stops the tower from going neutral, takes a lot of damage in return though. She's looking pretty weak right now. And Darius not able to get that kill with that ultimate though, he does a lot of damage with it. And now CaptnBuwberry having to leave, the point does get picked up. The Maelstrom gets thrown down again, gets popped though after Buwberry leaves unfortunately. And Buwberry desperately trying to defend this point.
You know, unfortunately, there's a lot of damage actually done to the team of Enema with the windmill. Now the turn will be pretty good unless Enema can back out really quickly. I don't think it is going to be enough for Syndra to just pick it all up. I'm going to try to throw the Iron Will down, and it's not going to be enough to catch up to them. Fortunately, Force Will refresh, but it was not going to be able to catch up to everything.
konfetarius up at the top, just kind of being up there, pushing the creep wave. The minions are so helpful. inFe's going to take that Storm Shield in the middle of the map there. Are they going to go up, or are they going to go down? Looks like they're heading back up to help their friends at the top here. SifuCalvin's throwing down the Cataclysm to pin down konfetarius long enough to dish out the damage that is going to kill him. Kraogg looking a little bit low on hit points though. Airborne not delivered on CaptnBuwberry, quite unfortunately. inFe does join the fight and helps out a lot. And now it's 3 versus 2, although one of them is quite low. brownbrusier seems to be the focus of all of their attention right now. Darius dunk in on Urgot. Now, are we going to see dunk Darius? Yes, we are. Deforestation in effect, cutting down Zyra.
Yeah, unfortunately, a plant is a little part of the forest, and that is unfortunate that we do have the woodsman, the axe cutter, and feed that axe cutter. He should be feeling bad for himself to cut up all these little fine little green nature things, or I don't know if Zyra's a really good green nature thing, but Kraogg, Maokai, you don't want to cut up a cute little cuddly tree that does lots of damage and stuff to you. So
no, you don't. With that. They'd be afraid of plants. Plants eat the sun, man. SifuCalvin, oh, there we go. There's the Cataclysm on konfetarius. Uses the ult before he dies, try and get it out. J4 pops from Darius' ultimate right there. Are we going to see the other one? Oh, there we go. The Darius dunk once again. Are we going to see one more? No. BuddhaRice is going to pick up that kill instead. Lerch coming up from the bottom, seeing how bad the situation has gotten, and is going to try and help out a little bit. Vayne up there as well, so neither team down the bottom lane, both of them kind of abandoning their posts because shots fired up in the middle of the map. And they got that top point right now, so they have managed to stop the clock at 23 Nexus health, now causing Enema to tick down instead.
Yeah, we do see konfetarius is going to have to go bot lane, and BuddhaRice going to switch to the top. What do you think, Enema has to do to actually finish this game? Because it looks like the momentum's going to PECS. Right when I say that, yeah, inFe's going to get caught out right over there, and unfortunately taken apart by 4 people. 4v1 sounds like a pretty good deal for Enema right over here.
That right there is exactly what they need to do to make sure they can secure this game. They have to make sure that PECS can't get up and get organized, because that's where Painkillar and child support succeeds the best. And Enema seems to succeed the best when things are completely chaotic. CaptnBuwberry trying to get over there to stop that point from getting neutral. Kraogg keeping Painkillar away. Lots of damage on Chavez Obama, but that pulls attention away from the top fight where Sifu and brownbrusier were able to take down Vayne. brownbrusier is going to try and zone CaptnBuwberry away. Elise is coming out up from the bottom, but at least a little bit slow. The tower is going to save with the Garrison right there. Sifu getting snared. Painkillar comes in and says, no, you are not allowed. And now it's brownbrusier and Painkillar. Can brownbrusier finish her off? Yes! And he's going to flip that point.
Kraogg is not going to be chased upon by inFe right over here by the drill, and he's going to get deforestation upon. Unfortunately, the green thing did not win out this time through the forest. Axe murderer right here by inFe. Go back up to top lane. It is going to be the windmill. It's going to be caught by brownbrusier. And now it's 20 points left for the team. Can brownbrusier just delayed long enough to make sure that they can catch her up this point? BuddhaRice is probably going to get engaged upon. Going to have like a adhesive charge on there. When they see brownbrusier going to be, well, roasted upon by himself. Obama going to be taking the part over here. And inFe, can he get around on this? Calvin going to come up from the side and going to go trade it off of right over here as well. And you see the 2v1 right here happen. Calvin cannot do anything else, and unfortunately is going to be taken apart. It is 13 points left. Can they hold on? Bruiser going to go on to BuddhaRice. BuddhaRice going to go try to trade it off. But Painkillar finally catch up to the point. Now the very tough turn. There's going to be windmill damage coming up, but the damage output mitigation from Kraogg is going to be enough right over here. It's going to be the whoa, he did not use that to that another team, but it was a sapling toss and finish up. And BuddhaRice are going to be taking that out as well. This could be the game-ending decision right here, because the windmill is going to be the contestation point for both teams. We'll see if inFe gets him right back. BuddhaRice is ready. And we're going to see another engagement soon.
And Painkillar is going to chomp on brownbrusier right there. Kraogg getting pulled in. Deforestation goes down once more. And Chavez Obama sees what he does to plants and doesn't want any part of the clearing of the rainforest. So he backs on away from that point. I think if brownbrusier had not delayed for as long as he did, he could have kept that tower neutral or held a little bit longer. But the fact they got that neutral means they negated the defender's advantage right there and made that fight a lot more difficult. And now it is once again inFe's Evelynn child support's control, but they've got 13 health, so if they lose a tower again, it could spell disaster. And uh-oh, that's on cooldown now. You can't repel out. Painkillar boxed in right there, but catches him with the snare, turns around for some damage. Chavez Obama on the other side throws out a little bit of DPS, but it's a little bit too late to save Jarvan.
And we do see Darius caught out yet again. Kraogg didn't get any place spot. But BuddhaRice with the Storm Shield, I think. No, actually didn't have to take the Storm Shield, so unfortunately cannot change out. brownbrusier going to be taken down first, and Kraogg is not going to be chased upon. BuddhaRice, can you get the triple kill right now? Chavez Obama in a bit of trouble. Double kill coming out on there. And unfortunately cannot finish up a quadra right over here. That was Jarvan the fourth saying, no, dude, we are not going to let you have that. But the point's still being taken, nothing really happening from it. And it is just a little bit of tick time for Choose Enema. And they could lose out on this one, even though 13 points left. Anyone's game, literally, in this little matchup of the finals.
So I always say to people when I'm playing solo queue in Dominion, it's never over in Dominion until you have that couple seconds where a tower's held and they just physically can't cross the map that fast. It's the only time you can call it. And that time has not passed yet. Lerch getting stunned at the bottom over here. The entire enemy team closing in around him, goes straight in for konfetarius and almost obliterates him straight off the bat there. Gets killed, but that's kind of a 1-for-1 though, so it's sort of okay. Although Lerch does have the revive, konfetarius is not quite up yet. He still has a few seconds left on his before he can use it again, which puts Lerch back on the field to defend this point. And all of Choose Enema is kind of sweeping down here, and SifuCalvin boxes Buddha in. BuddhaRice gets a escape from the thing, and that's really unfortunate. Oh, Sifu's got it under control. Free trip back to the summoner platform for Vayne. inFe's exhausted. Now it's 3 on BuddhaRice, but BuddhaRice can live for a pretty long time, and it doesn't quite matter if BuddhaRice died immediately, because they would still have to cross the entire map to get to the windmill, and they wouldn't be able to get there without having to get an engagement with Pay's Evelynn child support before then. But it's 4 versus 2 if they rush it very, very quickly.
inFe needs to get up at the top lane really soon. It's actually Vayne and Leona that's going to respond. Oh, Vayne took a little bit, joining back now. This is a really, really interesting part, because this is going to be deciding the game. If they can capture this, this is going to be a problem. Painkillar going to be on the side. We're going to see konfetarius actually trade off with the Urgot, so no 80 damage down, but it is going to be Kraogg going to be engaged upon. We're going to see Leona come right on side, and they're going to catch on to Chavez Obama, and Garrison going to be used, so that is going to be saving up the tower. And actually, they're going to call this windmill point pretty easily, until I said Calvin says, well, Demacia in, but he did not clear it down. Minions taking a lot of damage, now neutralizing the point. We're gonna see BuddhaRice go right on the Kraogg. Kraogg actually in a really bad position. BuddhaRice should have just gone in from the beginning, and yeah, he shouldn't be able to take that down. And oh my gosh, are we seeing it? PECS, Evelynn child support coming back into this. They are holding their own really well.
konfetarius down here at the bottom had to use that revive a little bit earlier on. Now Buddha still has a revive available, so does Buwberry and inFe. So if they get a good engagement, they can just drop those revives, get back on the table. So they have the summoner spell advantage right now, and that bottom tower getting closer and closer to capture those minions, helping out quite a bit there. Kraogg and Sifu gotta make a play to unseat them from this, and Kraogg goes in right away, but he just takes so much damage he has to leave the fight straight away there, unfortunately. And now J4 getting taken down by Syndra, and that invulnerability from the Wooglets right there, and that invulnerability from the Wooglets right there, gonna delay things for a couple of seconds apiece. And they do have that bottom tower, and are they going to pick up the 5 cap again to close out this game? They have the possibility of doing so. The entirety of the enemy team is sort of boxed over there, and the rest of the people are waiting out their res timer.
Oh my gosh, BuddhaRice coming back into it. Gonna try to get down, but double kill with the bomb of the Vengeful Mushroom. Gonna go cap out the end, but still gonna be a 5 cap because Painkillar gonna be able to, well, hold off onto that little thought right there, because I think Painkillar says they no to that. But it's going down really fast for the team of Cheese Enema. Can they hold on? No, they will not. And it's looking like PECS are going to be your winners for number 39 of DominateDominion.
Yeah, Darius doing some crazy work all game long. Syndra not quite able to get that interrupt. And they have a couple seconds to close us out for a Manor 5 cap, maybe. Down there fighting brownbrusier now, trying to turn that point around. And Pays Evelynn child support is going to be your winners, taking home this second game and taking first place.
Very close game. Pays Evelynn child support. Wow. Amazing, amazing stuff they did today.